As you work through the second and third data analytics projects, you're likely going to become more confident in your ability to manipulate data within Excel. However, there's some parts of the second and third data analytics projects that could eat up a lot of time unless you approach them efficiently. I'm going to start with instruction 6 from the second data analytics project. Instruction 6 tells you to pull in the additional tax rate schedules that are found in Appendix C for the other filing statuses. We could hand type all of this information into our Excel spreadsheet, but Excel has added a couple new features that may make this process a little bit more efficient. Add a new sheet and move this new sheet to the end of your workbook. This is going to be a temporary sheet that we're going to use to import the data from a PDF. Click on Data, click on Get Data, and then we're going to actually get data from a file. But you can see we have a large variety of sources that we could get data from. If I were connected to the internet, you would also see options that allow you to import tables directly from the internet. So, for example, if you're tracking stock price on Yahoo Finance, you could actually use this get data function to grab that table directly from Yahoo Finance. I'm going to select from a PDF, and I'm going to navigate into my DA Project 2 folder, and I'm going to select Appendix C, and then I'm going to click Import. You can import a single table at a time, or you can import data from one page at a time. I'll start with this second approach so that I make sure that I get all of the columns. Once you've selected the table that you want, click Load. And as we can see, pretty quickly, we can now copy and paste most of this information directly over to our tax rate schedule sheet. Let's do a similar process to bring in the capital gains tax rate schedule and the standard deductions and exemptions. I'm going to go back to sheet 3. I'm going to use data, get data from file, from PDF. I'm going to navigate back to Appendix C. I'm going to select page 2 and then hit load. Once again, in the middle of my spreadsheet, I can see my tax rates for net capital gains, and then I can also see the information that I need for my standard deductions for my various filing statuses. Instruction 9 wants you to bring in a tab from a different Excel work. Go to File and go to Open, and then navigate to the location where you have the Microsoft Excel Personal Monthly Budget spreadsheet saved and click Open. To import this into our workbook, we can right-click, select the option to move or copy, then select our workbook that we've been working on, locate it where we'd like it, and click the option to create a copy. And once we do, we've easily moved that information directly into the workbook that we've been working on. Well, you probably haven't started the third data analytics project yet. The third data analytics project wants you to do a similar process to bring in the tax forms into your Excel spreadsheet. Again, we can go to Data, Get Data from PDF, and then you can select the various tax forms that you need to import. And once we hit the tax forms, it may actually be more efficient to click through the various tables so that we can focus on the tables that correspond directly to the parts of the PDF that we need. Or again, you can choose to import the entire spreadsheet. Your final instruction for the third data analytics project is to create a tab labeled Retirement Options, and in that tab, you are supposed to be able to have formulas that will compute the current tax savings, future values, future taxes of various retirement options. While I'm not going to demonstrate the entire process, let's talk about how you can use present value and future value formulas within Excel. I'm going to navigate back to sheet 3. And if I want the future value, then I need to know a few things. First of all, I need to know how much am I going to put in here each period. Now, a period could be a year or a month. I also want to put in the interest rate that I expect to earn on my investment. I want to know the number of periods, and then I want a field that's going to compute the future value. With respect to the payments, you can grab this directly from your personal monthly budget spreadsheet that has retirement account savings. Since we are basing our payment on our personal monthly budget, we need a monthly interest rate. To compute this, I'm going to use the S&P average over a historical period of 7%, and then I'm going to divide it by 12. I then can use the expansion buttons to get 2 digits after the decimal. The number of periods should also be stated in a monthly amount. So what that means is you have 12 months in the year, and let's assume that you have a 20-year investment horizon. So that would be 240 months. To compute the future value, we're going to enter FV, which is the future value function, and then we're going to put in our rate, our number of periods, our payment, and then we're going to enter 0 since we'd start with no money in our annuity. And then we're going to put in 0 as a type, which would indicate an ordinary annuity. Then go ahead and close your parens and hit multiply. When you have your personal monthly budget filled out, let's say that you're able to save $200 in your retirement account each month, then you can go back and you can see that over a period of time, that $200 investment each month is going to grow to be $104,185.33. Since this is an investment, it really shouldn't be a negative number. So go ahead and put a negative sign in front of the payment amount. There we can see our positive result. Now, just to be clear, remember, we were investing $200 per month for 240 months, which means we only invested $48,000. But thanks to compounded monthly interest, that amount grew to $104,185 in our retirement account. I hope that this video helps you guys as you continue to make progress on your second and third data analytics projects. I look forward to seeing your submissions.